Good morning. It's Vijay here. Welcome to yet another episode of Pre-Market Commentary. Today is Wednesday, 22nd January 2025. Uh, so, what a day yesterday it was. And even market veterans like us felt that was like a slap in the face of the kind of volatility which we saw was unimaginable. So, how do we navigate such market trends? It is very difficult to just have one answer for that, but a simple answer could be reduce your positions, just wait for the right opportunities. If you are a long trader or if you're a bullish trader, look for the declines. If you want to be bearish, look for the rallies. So either you do BTFD or you do SOS, that is sell on strength. But what is the underlying factor behind all this? And in the last few days and weeks, what we are seeing in the markets is that while global markets have all gone up, Indian market is laggard, and rightfully so, in my opinion, because the policy makers have given up any pretense of a policy and they are living in their own ivory towers. I'll just give you an example here. Let's take what I mean by having given up their responsibilities. This is what I call the policy paralysis. The government, SEBI, RBI, and any other authority, they have all given up their, what should be the policy for putting India on the right track, including the GST committee. All of them are looking at their own, own issues. They're not looking at the country. And sooner or later, if they do not get up, then what will happen is we will go into a downward spiral from which we will not be able to get out, because the policymakers clearly have shown us that they are not capable of managing the economy looking forward. There's no point in us talking of 2047 when we should be looking for the next 47 days. So policy paralysis, one example I will give you of policy paralysis is, take this case recently. They had the PM internship scheme, which was announced with great fanfare, which people talked about, giving employment to the youth. And so the internship was spread across various corporate sector, various companies, private sector. And they were expecting, this was a pilot project, 2,000 crores was put into the project. And they said that they were looking for 1.25 lakh applications. It was designed so badly that even applications itself, only 28,000 to 30,000 came in for applications. Of that, only say 10,000 have joined the positions. Okay. First, the 6 lakh applicants registered, but there is some other issue, and only 28 to 30,000 applications were considered okay. Out of that, only 10,000 interns have joined the positions. So now government is thinking of what can we do better. This is the same thing what happened to the Agnivir issue and many other schemes. Smart cities, for instance, smart cities has been announced about 10 years ago. Today I'm wondering, where are those smart cities? So the politicians are smart. They have taken the money which was allotted to the smart cities and have vamoosed, and there is no responsibility or no accountability. So this is one. And let's now talk of yesterday's movement. For instance, yesterday, when you saw that the US market futures are up and Asia was up and everything looked hunky-dory, so one thought the market will be steady, if not bullish, because we are going into the budget. So there will be some nervousness, and also FIs continued to be sellers. In fact, I think they will beat the November record in this month the way they are going. So we've opened 90 points up, fell down 300 points for no rhyme or reason, rose up 300 points, again for no rhyme or reason, fell again 300 points, went up 170, fell down 170, another 170, another, finally it gave up, the bulls gave up and 300 points down and 70 points up. So it was up about, if you look at it, it was about 1800 points, 1850 points movement on the Nifty in a single day without any news, or actually good news. Now, what would one would have expected? The exchange authorities or SEBI should have come and said that they're investigating it, or they could have soothed the investors' fears. Now, if I were to tell some person, invest in the Indian stock market, it is a market which is very stable, And if that guy comes around and shows me this graph where there's a 1850 point move and finally it closed 320 points lower when the whole world was positive. So this is not a slap on the investor, it is a slap on the authorities. SEBI, as usual, is sleeping because the head of SEBI is embroiled in her own controversies. So she's not even coming outside to say something about the market. She's not to be seen anywhere in public. Such is the time when the authorities should come and explain. Similarly, when the rupee is moving this way, that way, there is nobody from the RBI. There is nobody from the Prime Minister's Economic Advisory Council to talk about interest rates or to talk about rupee movement or to talk about slowdown in the economy. So everybody has left it to ourselves to decide whether we want to be in the market or not. While I continue to be bullish on India and I continue to be bullish till budget, all I can think of, if in the budget, if they're going to sleep as they've done again, I won't be surprised if we get the mother of all crashes beginning February 1st. What we have seen today is only a trailer, and you could have very, very big crash after February 1st if they continue to sleep. I'm hoping and praying that they will not do, because they are sensible people. Finally, their egos will make them do something which will be like, they'll aim for a dream budget. Whether it will be a nightmare budget, we have to see, because everybody is prepared for a nightmare budget. I am not prepared. I'm thinking that something good will come out of this budget. So I continue to go long, that is buy on all declines. But this is an indication. I have not seen this kind of movement in the market. I've been trading in the market, 35 years, and we have seen volatility, but not this kind of volatility. We have seen one up, one down, and one down further. This is up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So you can calculate about 8 moves are there in this. I have not seen this kind of thing. I will be very happy if somebody is going to tell me whether they have seen this kind of move. And this significant moves, and for no reason. People may say it's option, stop losses got triggered here, there, option strategies. But option strategies are there. The algo strategies are there have been there for a long time. So it is not that something new has come up yesterday. So therefore, what are the cues this morning? Nifty has hit a 7-month low, broken 23,000. There is generally panic. Reliance and ICICI Bank has brought the market down. Mid cap, small cap, across the board. The momentum stocks have been hit hard. All major sectoral indices are in the red. PSU Bank closed in the red. Even though companies like UCO Bank have reported excellent results, Nifty Auto has declined. There's nothing which one can look at. Even Pharma, for instance, has come down. Divi's Laboratory 3% down. Some other company 5% down, 7% down, 4% down. So what does it mean? It means is that people are confused and trading recklessly. And because they're trading recklessly, that is, the matter is only getting increased. And because the authorities are sleeping, FIIs or large speculators are able to move the markets with very little volume on their side. When they push about, say, 20 crores volume, it is able to, the market, the Nifty is coming down by 300 points. 20 crores. That's all you need to do. Just have 20 crores, push it at the right time on the Nifty futures, and you get a 300-point drop or a 300-point rise also. So this kind of volatility is not good for the market. This kind of volatility has to be controlled. I hope somebody has got up today, but still it's 8 o'clock, 8:30. So maybe they are not got up. Hopefully they will come. You see the global markets. Dow rallied 1%. You see Nasdaq went up about 125 points. S&P went up by 50 points. Nasdaq was deep in the red in the morning. Then you had the Russell went up by 40%. Yesterday, DAX hit an all-time high. FTSE hit an all-time high. This morning, Nikkei is up 600 points. See, everywhere there is, positivity. We said we have to worry about 10-year treasury yields. 10-year treasury yields have dropped. We said we should worry about oil. Oil has dropped. Then we should worry about DXY. DXY has dropped. So we cannot run around finding excuses. It is inexcusable that the authorities, right from the government of India to RBI to SEBI, are responsible for the mess we are going to get into if they do not get up. So FIs are happy. They'll happily sell 6,000 crores and get away. DIs, how long can anybody support stupid decisions? So today morning we are going in with PNB Housing Finance, with come good results. Yesterday also so many stocks came with good results, but they were hammered. In line, I was mentioning Jana Small Finance Bank. Will tell you about microfinance. I think they have done well. Weak results are India's cements are in doldrums, and cements is the infrastructure. We are spending 11,000 crores is a nice number in the budget you can announce. But end of the day, if the cement companies are not doing well, it means the money is not gone into the system. It has gone somewhere. KEA Industries is again something to do with infrastructure. This India Mart, something to do with infrastructure. Scient DLM, of course, is not infrastructure. ICICI approved, again something to do with the economy. So today we have results, three big results: HDFC Bank, HUL, and BPCL. HDFC Bank comes just before market closes, 1 minute before market closes. It came last time, so one may expect it that way. HUL will be very, very useful, very, very important as to what their plans are, because the results may not be great, but what their future is. Anyway, it's highly overpriced, so I won't be surprised if it gets sold off. BPCL will be an iffy result because it's very difficult to understand BPCL. In infrastructure, you got Polycab, you got Pidilite, you got Hudco, you got Heritage Foods. These are the ones which are related to the economy, and we have to see how the results come there. So what I am thinking is that while we should be bullish on India, and I'm thinking and acting in the same way, I will still buy on decline. But I am very sorry to say the recent past performance of the government regulators are at the pits. That is the least I can say. The most parliamentary word I can use is that they are at the pits and nobody is bothered. No journalist or no TV personalities are questioning SEBI as to what happened. Why did we have a 1700 to 1800 point move yesterday for no reason? So one can brace for volatility. So I would say let's take less amount of positions, which I plan to do. I'm not in town for the next 5 days. I'm planning to do one evening session today for tomorrow, and I will try to do it from wherever I'm traveling. So you will have some disjoint between today, that is tomorrow, and Tuesday morning. So whatever you do, I hope it is successful. Thank you for joining me.